3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
So as you can tell, we're going to be talking about OTAs in this video. So did you know that the NFL allows for 10 practices during OTAs? 10. But for some reason, Mike McDaniel cut it short after 6. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about an article on Pro Football Talk penned by Mike Florio, where Mike McDaniel explains why he only used 6 of his 10 OTA sessions. Let's take a look at that article. Article says Mike McDaniel explains Dolphins' decision to use only 6 of his 10 OTAs. He says offseason rules allow teams to have 10 OTA sessions. I've never been involved with a team where the coach did want to take opportunity to go through all of the practice availability, but Mike only went through 6. The Dolphins have opted to conduct only 6 of them this year. On Wednesday, Mike McDaniel explained the reason for giving up 4 permissible May-June practices. So here's where Mike McDaniel begins to explain why he only used 6 of his 10 days. A lot of things factor into it. I think that by and large, players, coaches, people in general do best when why is explained to them. Okay. In this particular situation, I think that it is crucial that we have as convicted, present, deliberate football players when they're approaching practice and really recognizing how each opportunity is very crucial to the development of the team. Okay, I'll nod in agreement on that as well. I think when you're able to acknowledge players' hard work and then get positively reinforced with actual action, love that, positive reinforcement based upon action, I think it goes a long way. They are afforded the less practices because they've earned it, because of the way they've approached the entire offseason. My standards for preparation are pretty high, and they've recognized that and really heeded to the expectation across the board. I think in those types of circumstances, everyone benefits with a little bone here or there. And then Florio adds, it's a smart approach. Focus on getting the work done in 6, cancel the other 4, create the kind of positive feelings in the locker room, that will encourage them to fully and completely commit to the grind that begins when training camp commences. If you've noticed some of the pictures, even in the video you just saw, these guys look like they worked hard just to get to the position where they are right now in shape. Everyone has said Austin Jackson looks phenomenal. Liam Eichenberg looks phenomenal. Tua has been working out. The team has committed. They're all in. If you see your team is in shape, ready to go, healthy, is executing during the practices, if the new guys coming in are meshing in the locker room, I've seen enough right now. I don't need to push these guys any further. You know why? Because if I call off the other 4, they're going to be still working hard. They've seen what we need to do. I've shown a little bit of what I expect them to do in mandatory mini camps. Obviously, Tyreek Hill wasn't here and Teron Armstead wasn't here, but you've also seen videos of Teron just looking like a monster, how hard he's been working. And of course, Tyreek is a fitness nut. So he knows right now, just by seeing these guys in 6 practices, we're there. we're ready to move to the next stage. I don't need to push any further. I don't need to risk any injury. Let's get to mandatory minicamp. OTAs, I've seen everything I need to see. This is something that Mike McDaniel has progressed to, where I have to give him a lot of credit, because nobody knew whether or not in his rookie year as a head coach, if he would be able to assess players the right way. And seeing that he saw that in OTAs and said, no reason to push. My guys are ready. They are ready. So we're going to take this to the next phase. No, we've completely exhausted phase one. We're good. The rookies, they're good. We're going to go to phase two. So I completely agree with him, taking just those 6 practices and moving on to mandatory minicamp.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?